Like, over the last few days, I've been in like copium mode. Hardcore copium, because yeah, it's no surprise to anyone who follows my stuff. I don't like what they've done to Kazuya in Tekken 8. It's not so much that they've nerfed him, it's more that they've changed his core identity. He's more boring to play, and he's also much easier. So that's why I've been looking to Devil Jin to maybe salvage the Mishimas, and he does. Devil Jin is very interesting, and has a lot of cool things going on. Kazuya is much easier to play in Tekken 8 compared to Tekken 7. And that's the thing I really dislike. Like, you can nerf him, absolutely, make him weaker, but as soon as he doesn't feel like Kazuya anymore, and you remove the intricate gameplay he's known for, I just very much disagree with what you're doing. So, you know how when you play Tekken 7, you rely on doing hell sweeps, and you mix with 443? That's your bread and butter, like, vortex. That's what Kazuya is all about. And in Tekken 7, we gotta be smart though, because good opponents, they know about this. So they don't want to play 2D Tekken against Kazuya. They start stepping, right? Like that. You have to move around, because otherwise, you know, this is a very strong mix-up. So that's where the Kazuya player has to suddenly do some pretty big brain stuff, like waver into while standing 2, waver into while standing 3, just to keep you honest. And do that until I condition you to don't sidestep, take my mix-up. That's where the big brain balancing team go, nah, you know, this identity that we've seen for, what, almost 3 decades now? Let's flush it down the toilet. Let's give him a move that covers for all of this. And they already started doing this with Tekken 7, when they did something I disagreed with. They took this, you know, iconic attack, arguably his most important move, right? Doria. Electric Wind Godfist, and they gave it tracking to both sides. It used to only cover one side, and now it covers both sides. And I'm like, I really disagreed with that. Oh, you're dumbing him down, right? But that was nothing compared to Tekken 8. Now, imagine this same thing. You give him an attack that tracks to both sides. It's not a homing attack, but an attack that tracks more than the electric in Tekken 7. Much more. And it's now a mid, and it has like infinite reach. Infinite reach. The only way to step this attack is if you have a hard read and you step it exactly as I'm doing it. But you won't be able to do that. It's even harder than stepping the electric in Tekken 7. You need a perfect read. But at least with the electric in Tekken 7, you can duck that. And you can punish it if you think he's gonna dash into an electric. Because Kazuya's always struggled with that long-range mids. Well, now you have a Demon Paw. Infinite reach, mid, heat engager, unseeable, tracks super well to both sides, and best of all, and this is really fucking with Kazuya's identity, it's safe on block. Yeah, the character known for needing hard reads and being very unsafe. Right? That needs a specific answer for specific situations. Fuck all of that. Give him an option select. Give him an option select that covers everything. And then you give him, you nerf his hell sweep, right? In that they get recoverable health. In this game, it's treated as a launcher. So to make up for that, we give him a buff and arguably overpowered down 1+2. Imagine Heihachi's down back 2 in Tekken 7, but it now... sorry about that. I might post this to YouTube. Imagine Heihachi's down back 2 from Tekken 7, but it's a counter hit launcher, and it's minus 13 on block. Those of you who don't know, they buffed this low. used to come out at 25 frames. It now comes out at 23 frames. So it's on the very cusp of being seeable. And this is not going to be seeable for pretty much everyone. Minus 14 on block, still a counter at launcher. This move is kind of busted. So yeah, this intricate and cool character we have in Tekken 7, I've just kept labbing him, and it's very unfortunate to realize that the way people are gonna play this character, it's mostly gonna be this low, and then just spamming Demon Paw. And then when you're in heat, they give you so much cool stuff. Oh, you can Devil Twister, you can Shikue, you can Devil Stomp, you can do this and this and this. You're not gonna use any of it. Unfortunately, all of that stuff, all it boils down to, in my opinion, is being fluff. Because all of that stuff costs a lot of heat meter. Okay, so let's just go through how this character, I think how we are going to play this character. In the neutral here, we're going to look to land a Demon Paw or this move, back 1+2. Because that's also a heat engager, slightly evasive, and minus 8 on block. It's not minus 12 anymore, it's safe. And then, you see our meter goes. We want to stay as Devil for as long as possible. So we're not going to do stuff like this. As soon as I extend that Hell Sweep into its follow-up, I get slightly more damage. But you know what else happens? I sacrifice a huge chunk of my heat, and I get less Oki. So while it looks really cool, I don't think it's going to be optimal to use that. So I want to stay for as long as possible in Devil mode, so I'll do normal Hell Sweep. And look, I'm not consuming my heat bar. You see? And then, still classic Kazuya, Threaten, Steel Pedal. I'm still Devil. Demon Paw. Don't do a heat dash. Don't do a heat dash, you'll lose your heat. You'll automatically, when you're in heat, get the enhanced Demon Paw. It will automatically convert to this, and look at the damage. Suddenly our pseudo-homing, long-range safe mid is one hell of a threat, right? And then, and like this, I can stay in Devil mode the entire round. And best of all, this conversion happens even airborne. Oh, fuck. I held forward. My bad. So this means that that Demon Paw, even if it connects on someone doing like a jumping attack, I'm still going to get the laser conversion. So this Demon Paw is... yeah, it's just beyond spammable. So again, airborne, right? Look. See? So if Paul does a hop kick, I'll still do this follow-up. And then mix with normal Hell Sweep, stay in Devil form, amazing Oki. So yeah, this is how I think Kazuya plays in this game. And also worth practicing is Heat Engager into forward 3. Again, you get plus 17, but you don't want to start inputting the forward 3 when you come out of Heat Engager. But the Heat Engager cutscene when you're running in allows you to buffer. So if you buffer, you can practice this, the forward 3 will come out immediately once you come out of a cutscene, and we can't interrupt and we can't sidestep. So that's something you gotta practice. And I also recommend you use this stuff, but as soon as you're about to run out of meter, now you convert. Now you have an opportunity as you're running out of meter. Now do Demon Paw into hold forward. So now it turns into a launch on hit, or if they block it, you're plus 5 instead of minus 8. So that's when you would use that. And I also recommend, yeah, we never do enhanced Hell Sweep. We stick with classic. and we don't do whatever the fuck this trash is. Normal health sweep. Follow this game plan. And again, I'm running out the meter. Either Demon Paw, hold forward, or use your Heat Smash. Because now you have a low 40 damage health sweep, wall breaks, and best of all, it's minus 14 on block. So yeah, this is how Kazuya is going to be played, I think. I need to land Demon Paw or back 1+2, and I can throw down 1+2. Because my health sweep, again, recoverable health, right? That's not good. And down 1+2 is arguably an overpowered low, gives no recoverable health, right? And such low commitment. Minus 13 on block, and not only that, nerfed low parries. Even if you low parry this shit, you're not gonna get a ton of damage. So this slow is ridiculous. So yeah, this is sort of a stuff I've realized with Tekken 8 Kazuya. And I really dislike his combos. I can't stress enough how much I dislike his combos. They're so low in creativity. There's no flexibility at all. They always feel clunky. Yeah, I can't stress enough how much I dislike this character's combos. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they suck the fun out of a character. The combos were a ton of fun. I feel like that's sort of out the door compared to Tekken 7. And then the nuanced character he is in Tekken 7, you know, forcing these mix-ups, right? It's not that effective in this game because they nerfed those options. Like Tekken 7 Kazuya is nerfed. And instead we have, you know, Mr. Demon Paw. So yeah, that's Kazuya and Tekken 8. The general gist of it. And then you have some cute strings, which you can knowledge check with. Oh, and it would be unfair to not mention this string. I really, really like this string. It's fun to use, this mind game with the charge up or not, and the fact that it's minus 14 now. This is a fun string. But in general, Kazuya is dull, and they made him significantly easier. Core identity doesn't really feel like it's there anymore. And I think Devil Jin in general is a more interesting character now. And a character with higher skill expression as well, I would say. So yeah.